Today, I'm giving you an exclusive tour of my electric home.
2 slide-out drawer system.
What are my essentials that I've hoarded over the years on the road?
Okay, so now let me show you in my basement down below.
What is my greatest treasure? Because you know what they say, right? One man's trash is another man's treasure. And how do I stay comfortable during winter? Because boy, it's chilly. If today's the first time we've met, my name is Sandro. I lived out of a fully converted Tesla Model X, aka Beluga, and over the last 2 years I have roamed all over North America, even making it to the Arctic Ocean without a spare. I think that's when my life peaked. Thanks for being here.
Let's actually check how cold it is. Oh man. And if my voice is a little bit scrouchy, it's because I've been under the weather last week or so. Being sick in your car just absolutely sucks.
This is the worst!
I do feel grateful that I left LA Sunday night, and Tuesdays when the fires broke out. My heart goes out to the people of LA. Feels very close, as I was actually in that area where the fire broke out. I drove through it. I ended up going up north. I actually had no idea about the fires, but because there was so much wind up north as well, like about an hour to 2 hours north, I couldn't really do much. I was pretty much stuck in my car for the last 4 days, and I haven't showered, so so right now we're near June Lake. It's about -5 degrees. It's a cold one for sure. But nights like this, I do enjoy. The gusts up to 13 miles per hour. It's frosty up here. And we lost about 16% worth of battery since last night. A small price to pay when you keep yourself cozy, right? So I think that's about 30 to 40 miles that I lost overnight. But I don't really care because I was super cozy inside.
So I've been on the road for almost, this is going into my 3rd year, right? About two and a half years. And I'm officially a dirtbag, and I'm proud of it. Like, sometimes I might not shower for, I think I'm on day 4 now. I'm on the outskirts of Mammoth Lake, and it's been amazing here. It's nice and frosty. I really enjoy winter camping, but I smell good now, but I'm not really sure how I smell because I haven't changed my clothes. I have changed my undies, but I haven't changed my clothes in about 4 days. Oh man. But a little cologne can go a long way. Not really that I can smell right now because I have a stuffy nose, but for the people that I get near to later today. I think one of the most underrated pieces of clothing to keep yourself warm is a neck warmer. Plus it serves as a beanie, right? And then it really makes your neck feel so warm outside. Today I want to give a tour of my house. For the last 2 years, what I've renovated, because a lot has changed since I first moved in. A lot of exciting new changes as well, and some final preparation points for my Central America trip, which I'll be starting next month or so. I'm still a little short on money. I'm not begging here, I'm just saying there's been a few partners to the channel that have kind of backed out, and for whatever reasons, but it doesn't matter. So I'm mostly self-funding this trip, but I'm about 8K short to realistically be able to do this trip comfortably. Kind of like, do I get a remote job? Do I keep pushing that? Do I keep doing YouTube? Because I'm still trying to organize things and really think things through, because it is a huge commitment. During my setup, if there's anything you guys suggest that I should bring with me, please leave it down in the comment section below, as I am open to all suggestions. Please, please, my life depends on it. No, just kidding. Please, if you have any advice, let me know. Really? You're gonna give me a hard time? There we go. Morning. Wow. Wow. Not a bad way to start your Saturday. Let's make some coffee. I also do want to give John, one of my Patreons, a little shout out for sending me his delicious coffee. I've had like 5 bags, so this is like a year-long supply. Thank you for keeping me alive on the road while Beluga drives me around. By the way, my hands are completely frozen right now. Okay, so let's start off in the back. The sun just broke through as well, so I am happy. My brain is slowly warming up now. Yes, so this is my dining room, my hangout spot, my kitchen, pretty much everything in the back. I built this custom sit last year out of a friend's basement, pretty much. And this is a slide-out drawer like that. Here I have some dry food, some fresh vegetables, and that's essentially my food for whenever the weather is kind of garbage and I don't want to cook outside. I can cook inside, simple setup meals, gotta be efficient. This is the legendary spice rack. It really does up spice of your life, having seasonings for your food. My ex gifted me this. She even labeled it, so I know which is which. Very grateful for that. This is right here my Dometic water pump. This is all I have running in the water. This is probably my favorite custom accessory that I had. When I went to Europe, I actually brought my Dometic water dispenser with me when I lived out the Model Y. So I had running water, because without running water, life on the road becomes really hard. I'm not sponsored by them, but I do rave about them pretty much daily. Definitely the best on the market. Okay, so it's a 2 slide-out drawer system, right? I think these are 24-inch sliders. And the reason why I wanted this particular length is so I can cook outside. Initially, when I had my Model 3, I had very short drawers, and half the time, actually, all of the time, I was cooking inside. So here I can cook outside, be in the sun, like right now. And it has induction, right? I have a little tray table like this. It's a foldable, collapsible bin. I just use it for storage. I don't use it to wash my dishes. I just do that outside. I also have a magnet here, right? Which is also very handy for... Sorry, I thought it would look cool. I have this place because it's magnetic. I can put it here. And then on the second hand, I could put this Dometic dispenser here. So I have water, and when I spray it, it's outside. Yeah. If you can see in here, I have a plug outlet that is wired to my EcoFlow, which I'll get to just a little bit later, which powers my full kitchen. I'm very grateful for my mom's Christmas gift, which was a little chop block. Very petite, fits right into my kitchen, like that. It's a perfect setup, and it's very easy to slide back in. And of course, let me not forget, these are some of my favorite places that I've been to. I only started collecting them like the last few months, so I've definitely been in a lot more places than I have stickers with. Planet Fitness, I rave about them. My showers, my workouts, my water fill station, Mito Solar, the solar panels, Alaska, Moab, Yosemite, Arctic Ocean, my friend's Frubble, beautiful Tesla and Rivian accessory cooking company. And then I found this in the Yukon, and then some of my favorite visitor centers as well has been in the Yukon. Okay, so now let me show you in my basement down below. Down here. Okay, so on the right side right here, I have a small duffel bag with all the clothes I own. Underneath here, I have some winter gear as well. I own like 3 shirts, but I own like 10 pieces of underwear. Because I don't do much laundry, but I do like to keep my undies clean because it makes you feel like a new man, pretty much. Right, and then on the middle, I have a 20-liter water jug, which is wired with tubing to my Dometic right here. I kind of want to make another one of these, so I have 2 20 liters or 40 liters total from a trip to Mexico, because drinking water from regular faucets is not a thing, and I don't want to constantly be buying water, so I kind of want to carry double the amount. I think I have enough space for two jugs here. And then I have my tea kettle that I make coffee with and cook with, my toaster, my pan, and then I got a beautiful rice cooker from my mom. It was a Christmas gift. Santa came and listened to me, something that I wanted. Thanks, Mom. I love you. Thanks for always being so supportive of my adventures. And I got some kiwis because they were on sale yesterday. And then I have some more camera equipment underneath here. This is also my second sub trunk, and it's pretty deep for the Model X. And then on the right side, I have my EcoFlow Delta 2 Max, which I just upgraded. It's a 2 kilowatt hour battery pack, and it serves me pretty well. I can cook about 3 to 4 times with it without even recharging it. But I charge it here with a 12 volt in the back, and my solar setup up front, which I will get to in just a bit later. And then here I have a little alleyway of some random miscellaneous stuff that I should kind of clear out. Anyways, I think that's trash. But yeah. So this is kind of my patio, I would say, and my guest entrance, as I have my fridge here as well, which has been on for the last 3 years. It's been wonderful. So if you could probably see, I've kept my car very minimalist in a setup inside. Like, I haven't removed the seats because I like to do work back here as well, and I like to drive friends around. I've picked up hitchhikers before. We have to introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Marky from Czech Republic.
I'm Petra from Czech Republic.
Yeah, and you guys know me. But more often than not, I pick up hitchhikers. I don't always film, but this is like a story that's kind of untold, and I kind of want to have it for the records. I've kind of had my spell through it, so I don't pick up any hitchhikers anymore. But I just like to have the space in the back that makes it feel like a car. And then here I have the fridge I was talking about that I've been raving about. There, some fresh veggies. Unfortunately, it is only a fridge. There is no dual climate, so there's not a freezer. So either I have to keep it as a fridge, I cannot do a freezer. But what is nice is when snow is like this, I can put stuff out here as well at night if I don't have enough space in there, or in my frunk. I'm pretty sure my strawberries are in there. They're frozen. Underneath here, I have a blender. I have a, what do you call one of these? A hammock as well. And then on the other side, I have some extra storage here too. I don't know how well you can see. So first aid kit, some other winter clothes, some stuff that I need kind of on a daily that I kind of want to put neatly away. There's a lot of space and I don't know what to do with it, but it is proper to have it like that. And then up front, it's pretty much my trash right now. My collapsible wash bin. It's probably my favorite item that I have besides the Dometic. I use it as to wash my clothes. It's my trash bin right now. And I don't poop in it, as some people think I've done it. This is just a trash bin. And then up here, I have some more camera equipment. Underneath my seats, I have some books as well. It's a tiny little library. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, it's definitely up there. And then I have my little snack area right here, some croissants. And then here I have some more camping supplies, some mosquito netting. I have some random miscellaneous stuff on the sides over there as well. And then up front here, oh geez, I am so cold right now. It's been a little bit difficult because with the solar panels, it's a little more heavier. So this is also my second fridge, as my strawberry probably froze overnight. But it is nice to have extra storage up here because I can just put all my dirty laundry up here. I also have my survival bag and gym bag as well. This is also my infamous charging bag. After the Arctic Ocean, I legit bought all the adapters you could buy on the internet. Yes, so I can plug in pretty much in every outlet in North and Central America. So yeah, I'm prepared, I think. Okay, and then I got some more hiking equipment, running, bear spray is essential as well when you're in bear country. The big dogs are hibernating now because it's too cold to them. And then I have a toolkit and a jack in here. And then I recently bought recovery straps in case I get myself in dicey situations. And then I have recovery boards, which I've had to use once, but they didn't really help much because the mud was just so bad, so I had to get towed out. That's why I actually have one of these, so if I get myself stuck again. But it's interesting too, like I've learned that you can actually, like if you put the car in neutral, you can actually charge the car being towed, right? And I don't know what the word is, I'll put it up here. But apparently it's a thing, as I've seen it on the long way up, which they were towing the Rivians once in a while when they ran out of charge with tow straps with a gas car. So interesting, it's an interesting concept in my mind. We'll see if that's even possible. Yeah, and then I have the mobile adapter right here, which I used in my last video to charge Beluga. But essentially, this is a lifeline for me as well, because with the mobile adapter, you can plug in any one of these adapters that I have with me, right, that I showed previously. And I can plug into any outlet and plug this into the car. So it's kind of a little connector piece. It's a lifeline to have on the road. And everything kind of fits pretty snug in here, I would say. You know, it is a game of Tetris, like that. Yeah, so this is my front porch. I'm just one of those neighbors sometimes that has a bunch of shit just up on their porch, the front yard. It is nice though, because it is a very spacious area. And I forgot to add, this is my community shovel. It is to get myself unstuck out of snow, but also to do number twos. But it's been hard because the ground's been frozen, so I can't even dig a hole to do my number two. So that's what's kind of been useless for this morning. Yeah, so I like to keep things as snug as possible to kind of make everything fit really nicely tucked away. So I can't overstuff it because I don't want anything bending these wires. But this is essentially my new solar panel that I've added. It's 240 watts total, right? So 220 here, boom, boom, boom. There's 120 here, 120 there. Peak output last week was about 220 watts, which is amazing. So these solar panels are awesome because I don't have to set them up. Essentially, all I have to do is point them towards the sun and it will recharge my EcoFlow. And a lot of people have been saying that it's very inefficient, impractical to put them on the hood, as I will have a lot of efficiency loss when I'm driving. I don't want to displace anything. If I want to charge my battery, it kind of just breaks even. But it's not true. Like I have done some testing. My watts per mile actually hasn't gone up, surprisingly. And I think that's because, one, it's just very aerodynamic. It sits kind of flush to the hood. And it's just really practical for my daily life. Like, because I cook so much and sometimes I'm away from my car for hours, these solar panels will keep charging my EcoFlow while I'm away. Because with the latest software update, once you step out of the car turns off. Nothing that's plugged into the outlets will keep charging. So now with this, essentially it will keep topping off at about 100 plus watts, depending on the time of day and what the sun is doing with the solar panel. So welcome to the cockpit. This is essentially my patio as well, where I hang out a lot when I'm inside the car. So this is the Model X, for those who don't know. It's a very spacious, it has the Falcon doors, obviously, and it has this massive, massive windshield, which has pros and cons because I have to get it replaced again. The windshield cracked like half a year ago. And this is probably one of my favorite things that I have in my car. It is a little bit an air plant, air succulent. It is a very robust plant. It's been all over North America. It's never been taken away when I go into Canada, when I cross the borders, surprisingly. Maybe they don't know what it is when I've gotten searched there. But this is probably one of my favorite little things that I have. It's probably the only thing that would survive living with me in my car. And then up here I have my Starlink mini dish. I ended up placing it up front. I think it's better reception. I have the 50 for 50, so I have 50 gigabytes for $50 a month, which is just enough to upload my videos. I don't really use it much when I'm up in the mountains, because when I don't have cellular data, I like being disconnected, so that is nice. But I have this to upload my videos at night, because when I'm sleeping and my files tend to be very big, it is nice to just get that done out of the way. With the whole idea of my solar modules is to make sure that, let's say if I do get stranded somewhere in Central America, that, okay, if range is an issue, it can, we don't know, really don't know, then still I have a solar input that can keep my Starlink going, and then I can keep my other supplies on as well without having to deplete more of the battery pack if I'm in a pinch, right? And I can also charge my battery as well if I really needed to. So that's pretty awesome. So for me, it is very, very valuable and so worth it. This is over 2.5 years of work in progress, so don't think that if you're ever starting out that you need to have everything figured out right away, because I make daily adjustments, and that's you can see that from the first video I published on this channel to now. A lot has changed, and a lot will continue to change. And I think that's the one thing that's constant in life, right? Navigate to Planet Fitness in Reno, Nevada.